If you are watching this video, then you are most likely considering a move here to Walnut Creek. Believe it or not, the majority of residents that we see looking to move here to Walnut Creek and the surrounding areas are actually coming from places like San Francisco or the South Bay, not so much from out of state. So whichever area that you're looking to move from, this is gonna be a great informative video and a good overview of why residents choose Walnut Creek to be their home. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you probably noticed that this background is a little bit different than my usual setup. I'm actually in between studios and I'm filming this from my home office at the time being. So back to the video, I hope you guys stick around. I'm gonna be going into more depth in other Walnut Creek videos that kind of spawn off some of these items that I'm gonna list off of here. So let's go ahead and get into the first topic. Number one on our list is gonna be the cost of living in Walnut Creek. Walnut Creek is an affluent area, so the cost of living is much higher than the national average. Housing in particular can be quite expensive. As I record this video, the average home price here in Walnut Creek sits just under 1.5 million. There are a lot of different neighborhoods here within Walnut Creek, and they all have their pros and cons. So if you want to know more about a specific neighborhood, just reach out to me directly with the contact info that you have in the description, or you can even just put a comment on this video and ask me some questions. Number two up on our list is climate. To put it pretty simply, Walnut Creek has mild, wet winters and hot, dry summers. That's about the two major weathers that we get with very minimal amount of anything else in between. You want to be prepared for the high temperatures in the summer. And right now we're dealing with the heaviest rain that I've ever seen out of my whole span and life of living here in the Bay Area. Now, to touch on summer again, we usually have about 1 week where we're in the triple digits. The good news is we're in a great part of Northern California. So you're never more than an hour away from lakes, beaches, swimming holes, bunch of options that you have to take the family and friends to. Number three is transportation. Walnut Creek is very well connected by public transportation with bus and BART stations in the city itself. However, traffic can be congested during peak hours. So if you're having to commute to one of the major metropolitan cities like San Francisco, Oakland, or San Jose, you'll want to do what I like to call mock commutes. That way you really ensure that you're ready for that commute before you make any major purchases. Now, BART is a great option if your work is walkable from the stop that you have to get off at. If not, then you have to go from BART to Uber and then Uber back, obviously, to BART again, which can start adding up pretty quickly. Here's a big pro tip that you're only gonna know if you're an experienced BART rider. If you've decided that BART's the route you're gonna go, I can guarantee that if you're boarding Walnut Creek BART during peak hours, you're not gonna get a seat, which pretty much means you're gonna be standing your whole commute, which can be upwards of 30, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on which way you're going. Number four on our list is outdoor activities. This city has a variety of outdoor recreational options. You got hiking trails, you got biking trails, you got golf courses, parks, reservoirs for fishing, Mount Diablo, which recently had snow on it. This list can go on and on and on and on. I'm currently putting a video together on all the things to do outdoors in Walnut Creek, so stay tuned for that. Next up, number five is cultural events. Walnut Creek is home to a number of cultural events and institutions, including Lasher Centers for the Arts, which includes theater productions and concerts. There are also over 8 yearly events in Walnut Creek. These are so much fun to take the family to. My favorite weekly event is, of course, the Farmers Market, which is right there in downtown Walnut Creek. Lots of activity down there, supporting local businesses, prepping for the week. It does not get much better than that. Number six, which is what brings a lot of people to Walnut Creek, is the shopping and dining. Walnut Creek is one of the most vibrant downtown areas with a variety of shops and restaurants, high-end boutiques, upscale dining options, but those aren't the only options. Walnut Creek is the go-to city in all of Contra Costa County for food, hands down. If anyone says otherwise, they're just flat out wrong. Whether you want something more low-key or something classier, or even just want to have a simple drink, the options are endless. Number seven and last on our list is education. Now, it's probably no surprise to say that the better the schools, the better the experience of the city. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. A big reason for the influx of residents to Walnut Creek and the surrounding areas, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, are many residents moving from San Francisco, South Bay, and various areas where they were paying for private schools to then come to Walnut Creek, have a little bit cheaper of a purchase price, and then still not have to pay for those private schools. So I want you to check out my next Walnut Creek video on the best schools because it's extremely helpful and parents love it. Well, my friends, that is all I have for today. I hope you liked this overview of what you should know before moving to Walnut Creek. I am all about adding value and making sure that you're well educated, whether you're looking to move here to Walnut Creek or possibly even move away from Walnut Creek. If you ever have any questions about restaurants, maybe what the market's doing, or maybe some specific neighborhoods, my contact info is in the description below, and we will see you on the next video.